everyone. Welcome to Let's Unbound. My name is Kanu, and in today's video, we will understand that what are literary devices, also known as literacy devices. So while I'm sharing my screen, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that whenever there's a video, you get a notification for the same. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Now let's first understand that what are literacy devices, also known as literary techniques. So, well, they are figures of speech that are often used by writers to enhance their writing and create more engaging and impactful pieces of literature. Okay, so first comes simile. Now, a simile is a figure of speech that compares two different things using the words like or as, okay, to highlight a specific quality or characteristics they share. Now, similes are used to create vivid imagery and make descriptions more expressive and relatable. Okay, let's look at the examples. So his smile was bright. His smile was as bright as the stars in the sky. Sorry about that. Yeah. So this smile compares the brightness of the smile of the brightness of the stars, right? Emphasizing how dazzling and radiant his smile is. Example number 2, it says, the wind echoed like an untamed beast during the night. Now, this simile compares the sound of the wind to the roar of an untamed beast, highlighting the wind's wild and powerful nature during the night. Okay, next comes metaphor. Now, a metaphor is a figure of speech that directly compares two different things by stating that one thing is another. Unlike similes, metaphors do not use like or as. Now, they are used to convey deeper meanings and create strong imagery by highlighting the similarities between the two things being compared. Let's look at the example here. The first example says the classroom was a zoo during their lunch break. Now, this metaphor compares the chaotic and noisy atmosphere of the classroom during lunch break to a zoo. It suggests that students were acting wildly and that the environment was very lively or disorderly. Okay, next example is time is a thief. This metaphor compares time to a thief, suggesting that time steals moments from our lives. It emphasizes how time can pass quickly and take away opportunities or experiences without us realizing it, right? Okay, next comes exaggeration, hyperbole. Now, exaggeration or hyperbole is a figure of speech that involves making exaggerated statements or claims that are not meant to be taken literally. It is used to emphasize a point, convey strong emotions, or create a dramatic effect. Example, I am so hungry I could eat a horse. Now, this hyperbole exaggerates the speaker's hunger to an extreme degree, suggesting they are incredibly hungry. Of course, no one can actually eat a horse, but the exaggeration emphasizes how starving the speaker feels. Okay, next example is I've told you a million times to clean your room. This hyperbole exaggerates the number of times the speaker has asked someone to clean the room, emphasizing their frustration and the repeated nature of their request. Now, they haven't literally asked a million times, but it feels like they have due to the repetition. Okay, next comes symbolism. Symbolism is a literacy device where an object, a person, or situation represents something beyond its literal meaning, right? Often conveying deeper, more abstract ideas or themes. So, symbols can evoke emotional responses and add layers of meaning to a text. Let's look at the examples here. It says a red rose symbolizes love and passion. Okay, so a red rose is often used to represent love and passion due to its vibrant color and association with romantic gestures, like giving roses to a loved one. Now, the rose's beauty and intensity convey deeper emotional connections, right? Another example could be a white dove symbolizes peace and harmony. Now, the white dove is commonly seen as a symbol of peace and harmony, often associated with calmness and the absence of conflict. Now, this symbolism is rooted in cultural and religious traditions where doves are seen as messengers of peace, right? Okay, next comes is anometopia. Now, anometopia is a literary device where a word imitates the natural sound associated with an object or with an action. Okay, so these words help create a more vivid and sensory experience for the reader by allowing them to hear the sound described in the text. If we look at the examples, the first example says the sausages sizzled as they cooked in the pan. Now, the word sizzled imitates the sound of sausages cooking, helping the reader imagine the sound of food frying and enhancing the sensory experience of the scene, right? Another example is the bees buzzed around the garden. Now, the word buzzed mimics the sound made by the bees as they fly. So, it allows the reader to hear the constant humming noise that bees produce while they move around the garden. Okay. Next comes personification. Now, personification is a literary device where human qualities or characteristics are attributed to non human things or abstract concepts. Now, these techniques helps create vivid imagery and can evoke emotional responses by making inanimate objects or ideas more relatable. Example, the wind whispered through the trees. Now, in this example, the wind is given the human ability to whisper, right? So, this personification suggests a gentle, soothing sound created by the wind moving through the trees, enhancing the mood of the scene. Another example is the sun smiled down on us. Now, here the sun is personified with the ability to smile, suggesting warmth and a pleasant atmosphere. This imagery conveys a sense of happiness and comfort, as if the sun is uh, actually shining on the people, shining on the people below. Yeah. Last comes irony. So irony is another literacy device where there is a where there's a contrast between expectations and reality. It often highlights the difference between what appears to be true and what actually is true, creating a twist that can be surprising, humorous, or thought provoking. If we look at the examples, the lifeguard drowned on his day off at the beach. Now, this is an example of situational irony. We expect a lifeguard who is trained to save people from drowning to be safe in the water, right? Now, the irony lies in the unexpected or tragic reality that the lifeguard drowned. Another example is the marriage counselor filing for divorce. This example also illustrates situational irony. We would expect we would expect a marriage counselor who advises others on maintaining their relationships to have a stable marriage. Now, the irony in the counselor's personal failure to maintain their own marriage, right? Okay, so yeah, now I really want you to please pause this video and try this by yourself and do comment down your answers below before we discuss this. Okay, so let's first read the sentences that are given here on the right side. It says the bees buzzed around the garden. I have been I have been waiting on you for ages. The waves embraced the shore, the red rose as love and passion. Now we have to match which one is what literacy device here. So let's have a look at the first one. It says we have to see which one is symbolism. Now the symbolism has to be this a red rose as love and passion. Now, a red rose symbolizes love and passion because of its vibrant color and a traditional association with romantic gestures to convey deep emotional connections, right? And that is why it should be symbolism. Next is personification. So, personification should be this the waves embraced the shores. Now, the waves are given the human ability to embrace, suggesting a gentle and affectionate interaction with the shore, enhancing the imagery of the shore, of the scene, I'm at. Now, next is Anopia. So, here, it should be the bees buzzed around the garden. Now, the word buzzed imitates natural sound made by the bee, helping the reader hear the continuous humming noise as the bee flies. Okay. The last one is hyperbole. It has to be I have been waiting on you for ages. Now, hyperbole exaggerates, right, the length of the time the speaker has waited. So, emphasizing their impatience and the perceived long duration. Okay, so this was it for today's video. I hope that you have understood all the literacy devices. Do let me know what you think in the comment section below. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye. Take care of yourself.